What's up, my homies? Lay here. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's a different type of video. You know, I've not done this on my channel before, but I've got a Patreon now, so you know, it's a good time to add this. You know, I spoke about on my community post, there's going to be changes to the channel. You know, you've got to evolve, and that's what I'm looking to do. So this is a new type of video that we're going to bring to the channel. Now, it might be a little bit boring for some people, it might not be your type of video, but I'm basically just going to spark up and look at the whole month. You know, look at what decisions I made and just look at every fight. So, let's start with week 1. My first pick, right? The first guy that I wanted to bet on in the month of June was Mason Jones. You know, I was looking at Mason Jones, Alan Patrick, thinking, yeah, this is a spot. We can build around Mason Jones. Now, if you watch that fight, yeah, it was looking good, man. It was looking really good, but shit happens, right? So let's look at the other two positions I played on that card. Delidsey and Boza. Now, the Delidsey one, I'm really happy. You know, 30-27. It looked great. You know, if you're betting on a guy and he goes in there and just makes it that boring, but when money's on the line, you want it to be, you want to know your guy's winning. And that's what Roman Delidsey done. So this one, I'm happy. Now, Tanner Boza split loss. Now, if Mason Jones didn't have a no contest, you're breaking a slight profit, right? But because of the no contest, week 1, it wasn't great. You know, Tanner Boza, split loss. Round 3, what can you do? So yeah, after week 1, not the greatest, right? It's kind of like playing an Xbox game, right? You can go to the settings and you can make the game more difficult, the game more easy. After week 1 with the no contest with Jones, it's like the game got put onto more difficult, right? That's fine. That's fine. Now, week 2 wasn't great. Ivloev, I'm liking that pick, right? That was nice. His grappling, everything, it looked good. Now, I was thinking that Jamal Hill, he was going to get the month back on track for us, right? It didn't happen. Paul Craig, he's a wild card. He got the job done. Credit to him. However, guys, there's still 2 cards left at this point, right? So we battle on. Marlon Vera. This was perfect. To build around Marlon Vera on the Zombie and Ige card. It got us back on track. So yeah, Marlon Vera, 30-26, 30-27. It was a great bet. Then you've got Choi, who completely obliterated Arosa. You know, that cashed plus 141. And then you've got Spivak with Vera. Looking at the Spivak performance, man, I'm not too happy, right? Obviously, we got the win. And it's good that we got the win, but too close. Way too close. We did get 1 loss on this card. Even though we profited, we got 1 loss. Right? Lara, she got choked out. But hey, you got to hold your hands up. Casey O'Neill, really good cardio. We know that now. So after 3 weeks, guys, it all came down to week 4. Right? It all came down to this last week, whether or not the Patreon would be a good month or a not so good month. So week 4, the last card of the month, you've got to find the guy you can build around. In my opinion, that was going to be Shavkat. It was always going to be Shavkat. But he's minus 250, minus 275, even up to minus 3. So you have to find that piece to go with him, right? And potentially 2. And in my opinion, guys, Garnet and Boza, these guys, they brought it in. They were the finishers for a good month on the Patreon. And you know, everyone has different betting styles, right? I've been gambling long enough to tell you, man, every style has its pros and every style has its cons. But with my style, man, I'm looking to be profitable over a whole month, right? Whether you win week 1 or lose week 1, it's cool. You know, you've got a whole month to be profitable. And I want to bet on, you know, if you listen to my predictions, for example, I told you Alexa Kamer. I think Alexa Kamer's going to lose, right? His opponent was plus 200. Now, some people play for value. Value plays ain't bad. They're not bad. You know, he was plus 200, but I still didn't bet him. And the reason for that is purely because I don't see him dominating. You know, I want to bet on guys who make it look effortless. And when you look at a couple of these names like Shavkat, Garne, Choi, Vera, Evloev, Delidze, Jones, these guys are making it look effortless. So yeah, I'm also going to rate every month. For me, I'm going to say this was a 3-star month. Obviously, 5 stars is a win, profit every single week. 4 stars is like 3 weeks profit, 1 week break even or a loss. And 3 stars is like the minimum that I want to shoot for. You know, profit, no matter what, we got profit, even if it was a dicey card, a dicey month. And it kind of got off to a dicey start, you know, the no contest kind of made it dicey. And then Hill with the arm, yeah, it got off. The first 2 weeks wasn't great. But week 3, week 4, we make up for it. We finish with a 3-star month. You know, so I'm looking at the month of June, man. You know, you look at how much action I've got. It's not a lot of action. You know, it kind of looks a little bit boring. You know, this amount of action, I have this on 3 fights, 4 fights on one card. But when you simplify it and make it look this easy over a month, it just makes gambling easier, in my opinion. You know, it looks boring. I'll admit it doesn't look exciting. But when you look over a full month and you see, okay, I'm profitable, then it's satisfying. You know, so many people, I know guys, right? The tactics, everyone's got their own tactics, right? But so many people are betting on 8 fighters every card. And you're going through the ups and downs every single card. When you make it look this boring, but you can see it's working, right? So that's what I want to do. I want to find fighters that can just go in there and deliver. And of course, you can't get them all, right? Jamal Hill, I thought that guy was going to go in there and deliver. But Paul Craig's a wild card, right? So if I'm looking at my losses, you know, two of my losses got choked out. Submitted. And one of my loss was a split loss. You know, so when I look at the whole month and look at the areas that I lost, my fighters aren't getting starched. They're not getting dominated. The jiu-jitsu fighters, man, a couple jiu-jitsu fighters got me. So I'm thinking, man, do I bet against Ryan Hall for July? That's my weakness at the moment, guys. You know, the jiu-jitsu fighters. Maybe I'll come for him, you know. Maybe I'll come for him on July. So yeah, guys, this was my month of June betting wise. Like I said, it doesn't look exciting, but I'm just trying to be profitable every single month. And I'm glad I could do that on my Patreon. You know, whether you signed up week 1 or signed up at any point, the Patreon was a good month. And just a reminder, guys, anyone who wants to sign up for July, don't do it until you're in July, right? Because Patreon will charge you the day you sign up, and then it charges you on the 1st of every month. So yeah, wait until we're in July. All right, guys, catch you on the pay-per-view. Peace.